Thank you for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in to the Coronado Arte Heritage Show. Owner of the Global Market, George Stakeholder, about 10 year, 15 year, 30 year private public. And there is a serious Me Too movement going on right now, like, very serious Me Too. And I just tell y'all to stay out of the way. I don't know what the heck doing. I can't tell you what they're gonna be doing, man. I hope they don't attack me. I know you've been attacked a lot of times. I've been attacked a lot of times by these. There might be a nutcase, like, I've been attacked, huh? I hope the Lord I get back to where I was. You know, a lot of times when people do these traumatic and these I guess these comedy events to you while you're sleeping and stuff, they always think they're gonna get away with it, but they never do. Have you ever seen the stuff that be happening the next day? Ladies and gentlemen, just be off the chain. Do you think they get together and say it was their fault? They never do. They don't have enough sense to say it's their fault. They always gonna say it happened just because, and it can be directly related. I'm talking about it'd be right there directly related to them, and they gonna say it wasn't because of them. They gonna say it just happened just because. Could have happened to anybody. Sad but it's true, like, well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, there's nothing wrong with going down there and proposing while you're down there marching and protesting to open the businesses back up. I think you should present the governor with some type of a deferment or forbearance. You know, make it to where it's unified, where almost every landlord and every business and every loan, whoever's loaning you money to pay your mortgage, they give you some type of, give them half a year, man. Give them some time, because it's gonna be devastating. You can already tell. It don't take no genius to know that the experiment that they doing, that's all it is. It's not really based off no real definite facts. The only definite facts I know is that you can't go back. You can't go back to the job. You know for sure that there's social distance. It's a social distance experiment. It don't really have nothing to do with COVID-19 out in Alabama, because only 300 people died from COVID-19 here. That's it, 313 people. But what you know for sure is that you're not making any money, you know. And during the experiment, I think you should go down there and propose to the governor to make some type of unified loan forgiveness or something, you know what I mean? Mortgage forgiveness, utility too. You know, she should be able to call Alabama Power and Spire and all those other companies and say, man, while they doing this social experiment, the citizens of Alabama need a chance to find a place to make some money. It's very difficult, I'm not letting you, to find a place where you can make the same money that you was making before a disaster. Man, it's virtually impossible. You know that. If you had a career job, it took you forever to get it. It's gonna be real hard to find one to match it. Like, you know that. And I actually think the people, this is what I think. The people are riding today. They're riding because they don't really know the next time they gonna ride like that. You know what I mean? They really don't. Hey man, you can go back out. Everything's open again when you lose your job. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you go back to work when you lose your job. And when it's time to repo your car, I'm gonna let you go back out and go to your job. And when you lose your house and it's up for foreclosure, I'm gonna let you go back out and get your job. It don't take a genius to know who's gonna be affected the most. And you know, I'm gonna tell you, African Americans, I wanna hear a different approach this time. I'm gonna tell you how to win. I'm gonna tell you how champions win, especially the first time around when you shock everybody. I can't believe that LSU beat us, because you don't approach the situation. You don't go with it saying this is racism or they're doing this because we're African American. Don't approach it like that. Don't say that more African Americans are being, more African Americans are being devastated than anybody else. Approach it a different way if you want to win this time, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people being, I'm talking about a lot of people, they being devastated, every color, like, mean, I want to see y'all again and stuff like that. I enjoy doing my show and stuff like that, like, you know. But I gotta find somewhere to make some money too, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, I live with a radical Democratic Party too, like, you know, they don't like my affiliation, you know what I mean? They just don't. They don't agree with my political affiliation. So you know that's kind of difficult. And they're like, if you go make money, you can't come here anymore. If you're gonna stay here, you gotta just sit there and do nothing. I don't know how they came up with it, but Rush Limbaugh said all of them think like that. He said they'll do anything to see you fall. He said anything. He said anything to make you fall to your knees, they want to see you. They want to see you fall, man. He said anybody affiliated with Donald Trump, the Democratic machine, they don't want to see him. Anything. He said, man, the caller said, man, even see the U.S. economy fold. He said, even if the economy have to fold. He said, whatever they got to do to stop Donald Trump, that's what they're doing. He said they've already done research with the Democratic machine, and they all feel the same way. Anything, even if it costs them their money and their livelihood, they don't want to see Donald Trump there. So you already know they're thinking backwards, man, because it don't take all that. It don't take all that to win an election, man. So you already know something ain't right about them guys. I mean, they thinking backwards. That's just like saying, okay, you need to replace the battery on your car, but instead of replacing the battery, you rebuild the whole engine. Like man, all you needed was a battery. But you just gotta, nobody can tell you anything, you know what I mean? You know, you very, I don't know, you very like, I don't know, is it conceited, haughty, you above reason and nobody can tell you anything. And you know everything, and you're gonna fix it one time and for all. You know what I mean? You could have been back in your car in about 15 minutes for less than $60, but you didn't spend enough to get a whole nother car, and you've been without a car for 2 weeks because you gotta have it your way. You know what I mean? Sad, but it's true. Like, I actually think there's gonna be another TV station probably gonna be. This will be a nice place to start another television corporation. And you know what they can do? They can undercut the other one and say they're not telling you this because they're not. A lot of stuff they're not telling you. They only telling you probably what CNN telling them, you know, and that's all. They're not going above and beyond to tell you things to keep you updated on what's really going on before other people. They telling you just enough to get by, you know. So this will be a good place to have like a 24-hour news station to keep the people informed on how to make money, how to beat the crisis, and how to stay ahead of everybody. Be a good place. You know, it's gonna be a lot of rearranging going on. You know what I mean? I mean, this is just from the theory. I really don't know, man. It could be something going on like the neighborhood. They probably got that thing in order and everything. Like, if Nardo only knew how we, you know what I'm saying? I always think like that. It might not be that way. But I always be like, man, it might not be as bad as I think it is, you know? It might just be a theory or a test, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the lady told me today, she said her husband went to Vietnam and they sprayed him with Agent Orange. I didn't even know that, right? I know the guy. She said it sprayed him with Agent Orange. And she said it made him kind of like a congestive heart condition type of guy. And she said it took him more than 20 years for them to consider him, you know, to qualify for benefits for what they did to him in Vietnam. And she said, I think he went through like about 2 or 3 presidents. They said no, you know what I mean? And she said if it wasn't for one of them presidents, they eventually had said that, you know, the Agent Orange would mess them up. But I never knew. I never knew. She said they went decades denying him. And they sprayed him with Agent Orange, like, you know. Like I said, like, you know, sometimes, you know, or people might not believe you, or think you might deserve things you just probably just not gonna be able to, you know what I mean? I'd be like, if I went through the legal process to do it the right way and they deny it, you know, just really a cruel planet that we live on, like, you know, a cruel society, cruel government. If you went through all the legal channels to do it the right way and they still said no, then dang. I'm trying to say, man, you still got to get up and try to make something happen. If you just sit up there and wait on Uncle Sam, it probably ain't gonna happen. Especially not right then. It might eventually happen. But if you give up and just say, I gotta wait on Sam, you might not get nothing, you know what I mean? You gotta believe that way. Because guess what it say right there in the paper? It say that you deserve this if you got hit with Agent Orange. But guess what? When you go down to the VA, they saying no. You go into the VA, says no, you don't deserve it. I know, you know, I know the forgers and the crafters of Montgomery, they got us in all the trouble that they in. They not gonna stop doing it, like, you know what I'm saying? I just tell you, like Diane and Robert Bentley, one day you just gotta say, man, I'm going my way and you go yours. Because, you know, people that's dead set on doing something the way that you probably didn't intend it, your best bet might be able to just go, man, you know? Instead of just sitting up there going the wrong way, you know? Maybe it was the right way with this go around, but when y'all was together, it probably was the wrong way. And you realized it when you lived most of your life together, that y'all was going the wrong way. Or maybe it was the other way around. But whenever you figure it out, man, sometimes it's best just to get up and go the other way, you know?